Now we're going to begin our Part 2 Intro Environmental Science notes. Before we get started, we got to talk a little bit about ethics. Ethics is the branch of philosophy that deals with what is right and wrong. And then cultural relativism in ethics acknowledges that not all cultures share the same ethics. So it's relative to whatever culture you're in. All right, we have some conflicting ethical positions in environmental science. The first one is anthropocentrism, which is human-centered ethics. So anthro in this case means human. So we're concerned with humans. Biocentric is life-centered ethics because bio means life. So concerned with just living things. So how does this impact living things only? And then ecocentric is the environment deserves consideration and it's not just about human and animal needs. We're also talking about soil conservation, the atmosphere, things like that. Just not because it impacts life, but because it just is. Okay, so just a graphic to kind of show you. Anthropocentrism is protect things only when it benefits humans because the environment provides value to humans. Biocentrism, you protect all living things because all living organisms have some inherent value. Or ecocentrism, you protect the ecosystems. So in addition to the organisms, they have value. So we protect those as well. So those are different viewpoints that people can have, or that articles that can have. And as we're looking at things, you should be paying attention to what is the viewpoint of this article. Environmental attitudes. Okay, these are ethical commitments pull in different directions at different times. So it's easier to use attitudes or approaches to the environment. We'll talk about 3 different ones. There's a development attitude, a preservationist attitude, and a conservation attitude. All right, and then the attitudes reflects the person's ethics, so they let you know what they value. So development, you can see we're building. This is going to be more anthropocentric. Preservation, talking about preserving the ecosystem. So you can guess which that one is, probably ecocentric. Conservation is conserving what we have, so being able to use things effectively, but not get rid of or diminish. All right, so development is the most anthropocentric. It's converting human nature, or converting nature for human use, building stuff, construction. Preservation is the most ecocentric. It keeps nature preserved and intact. So preservation areas, you're not allowed to do anything to them. So you leave it alone completely. And then a conservation is a balance between development and preservation. So in many of the ideas in conservationism have been incorporated into sustainable development, which is a huge theme for our course. Sustainable development is promoting development while still preserving the ecological health of the landscape. So if you look here, sustainable is in the center of this triple Venn diagram, meaning that it has to be bearable and viable on the economy. So, or dang it, on the environment, It also has to have some kind of social need. The economy, it has to be viable for the economy. So you're going to have to be able to make some money off of it, not destroy the environment, or people are going to need to want it in order for it to be sustainable. All right, and now you'll read the Blue Crab article and apply some of these terms.